Well, hello, my Lana Del Rey fans. I am back. It's Getting Lost in Renaissance Man. And today I'm doing Lust for Life, which apparently is off the album of the same name. I did look into how it came together because I saw that Abel is on it. I think back then it was the Weeknd, but now it's Abel. So I wanted to see how that came together and just look into a little bit of that. So I did find out just a few things here and there of kind of how it came together. So I will get into that as we get into the song. And that way we won't have too long an intro, right? There's a Patreon down below if you're interested in supporting me on my channel. And if not, welcome here anyway, of course. So we're going to jump in and see how this goes. All of you who know me know that I'm a big Lana fan. I don't get to her as often as I want to, but I'm constantly working on trying to remedy that. So just be patient with me. I'll get there. All right. I'm not sure if I've heard songs from Lust for Life, but I probably have. Ooh, a little bit of an eclipse there. Lunar, as it were. I like the layering of the sound. We got the Aurora Borealis. Ooh, that was a pretty shot.
Climb up the age of the Hollywood sign, in these stolen moments.
This is like was it Shangri-La's or something?
Just us together, keeping it hot, like July forever.
I love the throwback feel.
'Cause we're the masters of our own fate. We're the captains of our own souls.
It's a cute dress.
Ooh. Boy, we're gold, and I was like, take off, take off, take off all your clothes, take off, take off,
Huh.
take off all your clothes.
Boy, this has such a
take
throwback
off, take
feel
off, take off all
in the
your
phrasing.
clothes. They say only the good die young.
Billy Joel.
That just ain't right. 'Cause we're having too much fun. Too much fun tonight.
What a beautiful shot of them right there.
And I lost,
That's a good place to pause it.
and I lost for love, and I lost for love, and I lost for love.
Before I go on, yeah, this one has it's almost like the old songs with the little bit of talking at the beginning of, my boyfriend's been away and usually end with some tragedy with a motorcycle and a train track, but but this is about just the opposite of having a lust for life. And I also wanted a close up here. What a beautiful natural look. I don't know. I think it said it was 2017, so almost 10 years ago. But I was surprised by the look at the beginning. I guess a little bit like the Ronettes, the Shangri-La's, those bands that had that kind of, aesthetic to them. And I think when she says, take off your clothes and all that, or we take off all your clothes, I don't really feel like this one is a sexual one. I mean, it could be, but I feel like the take off all your clothes is more like freeing yourself of constraints, and what you're expected to do, and just be free, whether it's to have sex or just live your life to the fullest, is the impression I get from it. And then, they say that only the good die young. Well, that just ain't right. That's
That just ain't right.
His voice sounds really nice on this track too. They have a chemistry on screen. Ooh, beautiful call and response. I love that look for her. Ooh. I love the little talking part.
Gotta dance till we die.
Nice harmony up there.
Any school at the never. There's no more night. Blue skies forever.
Wow.
Cause we're the masters of our own fate. We're the captains of our own soul.
He sounds really great on this track.
So there's no need for us to hesitate. We're all alone, let's take control. And I was like, take off.
You know, it's funny. I haven't gotten into his music hardly at all because it seems like the couple that I looked into, I've seen him do a lot of duets, and I always like him on the duets. But I really haven't delved into his music at all, and for some reason I just haven't had as much interest. But I'm liking that this is actually has that feel. And what's really interesting is you can't pick out this instrument, that instrument, and all of that. It's a landscape of sound behind them. And it's a very dreamy quality to it. And yet it's, when she went to that My Boyfriend's Back, a little throwback to that era. And we all know that she loves her nostalgic feels. And I like a lot of that for her.
We're all alone, let's take control. And I was like, take off.
Yes, they were all alone, let's take control.
Take off all your clothes. Take off all of your clothes.
It's interesting, it said this is the opening track and it was a duet. That's a cool shot. Wow. Listen to the drums, they're just like dum dum dum. That was a pretty little run. It's very girly in a good way.
My boyfriend's back, and he's cooler than ever. There's no more night. Blue skies forever. I told you twice in our love.
There's such a great chemistry in this.
Green lights forever. And I was like, take off.
It feels very real.
Take off all your clothes, take off.
There's that reverby, washy sound that makes it feel dreamy.
Take off all of your clothes.
Oh, I like her socks too. I feel like that moment there in the video was just a diving in head first and just something without a net. I don't know why it's eluding me at the moment. It's just like she's going, not being able to see what's at the bottom, but she's throwing caution to the wind, let's say, and just taking the dive. So really, really neat. And she looks adorable in this one. I like the just really natural makeup. It has a very natural feel to the whole thing. I don't know what it is, but really cool. I actually really love that dress too. I would have thought she'd want a dress under her cheeks to have more slide. We're zooming back out from where we were at the beginning in a way. Only now we're expanding out even further into the universe. But boy, the music on this one was surprising. Oh, a peace sign. That's really nice. What a unique way to do that. And then the way the sun hitting the top of the earth was really interesting to make the circle around the peace sign. It was really neat. All right. So that was Lust for Life. And really, it's funny. I like so many of her song styles for different reasons. Um, the ones that have that more bluesy feel or a sultry feel or just, and then you get this one that's a dreamlike feeling to it, where you're not, like I said, not hearing like individual things of, ooh, listen to what the guitar did there, or listen to what the bass did there, or even the drums. Everything was almost, like I said, just a landscape of sound behind her and him, and it really worked really well. I enjoyed that. So anyway, I think the next one I had of Lana that I was going to do was probably Doing Time. And I'm still going to try to get to the album reactions. But album reactions, I'm finding, are getting difficult to get to because they only take like 3 hours to shoot. But then my editing of them has been taking sometimes a couple days. And it's hard sometimes to go, well, if I'm doing that, then I can't do these other things, you know. So I'm going to have to figure out how many album reactions I can actually do a month or just get better at, using my time. But either way, I am working on getting to, there's a tunnel, and I'm not going the whole title, and Ultraviolence. Those are probably the albums, and of course the Lizzie Grant. Those are the ones that are the three I'm going to try to do of Lana while I'm trying to do all these others. So for now, guys, I will see you next time. You have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.